Hi, welcome to iHeart Reviewing Stuff. So I was going to do a chat on these new Rainbow High New Friends dolls. I guess it's Pinkly Paige, Lilac Lane, and Blue Brooks. Now these three they go in and out of stock on Walmart. I think the pink and the purple one, every time I've been checking, they actually seem to be keeping the add to cart button. Of course, I don't know once you go to check out how many it says like might be left. But I did get Blue Brooks this morning because, of course, I wanted the skater one the most out of the three. But I like the other two as well. Although the pink one, it's kind of sad. I wish like her dog wasn't like unflocked and like kind of a strange color. Like I don't know. I feel like it looks like it's exactly the same kind of pet that came with the Paris doll that I never bought and had no interest in. Um, but at least that pet was like flocked, kind of like in a way to look more realistic. And it was like a white color, a color that like a dog comes in. This one, I don't know, it looks very like bald and sad. So, like, I know my daughter would like to probably have one of these pets. Um, but I don't know. I feel like this pet needs like a makeover. So I don't know. I'll be curious if anyone ever customizes this pet. I'm not sure exactly what you could do, if you could like paint it and then flock it or something. I don't know. I'm holding out hope that maybe there's a way for someone to be creative and improve this poor pet. Um, but anyways, so yeah, I went for the middle one with the skateboard and the cast on her arm. Even though what she's wearing like skirt overalls, and I don't really feel like those scream skater. But I do like her hair color a lot. And I guess she's not gonna be exactly like a junior high size doll. I think she's considered petite, but I don't quite know what exactly that means. And I think all these dolls actually might be a little curvier than previous Rainbow High dolls. I'm not like just based on I have seen on Instagram that someone's managed to maybe they found them on Walmart before I did the other day. Um, and we're able to get like all three somehow because I've seen them unboxed and so I've seen comparisons to the bodies. So it did kind of feel to me like all three of these are more curvy than like previous ones, but I feel like this one in the middle is definitely like taller than a junior high doll still. But maybe she's shorter than the normal Rainbow High dolls that have come out, or typical, I guess I should say. And then I know this one's taller for sure. And then she definitely was considered to be more curvy, this pink one. Um, so yeah, clothing wise, I think it is a little trickier with these dolls to figure out what they can wear from the other, Rainbow and Shadow High and Junior High dolls, what you can get on them. So yeah, here's the purple one. She's really pretty. Um, it looks like her sweater might be kind of bedazzled. Hopefully none of this stuff falls off. Which Rainbow High kind of has a problem of. I don't know. I think because stuff just kind of gets glued on. Um, and not sewn onto these garments, like there's this like possibility of stuff falling off. So I do worry about that because it looks like there's those white beads that really I remember that on the Paris doll that people were having a lot of that fall off of her like second outfit and boots, which was a big part of why I was like, I don't really like into Paris Hilton in the first place. Um, but I mean, I try to kind of like think of it as just a doll, but it was just so expensive. And even when my Walmart's clearanced her to like 74.25, I was like, that's still a little too high for me to buy a doll that I know the second outfit is like a hot mess. So hopefully stuff doesn't fall off the sleeves or up here that kind of I think it's supposed to make it look like she's wearing necklaces. So it's kind of like what was it, series 3 Emmy, I think it was, doll that like had the embroidered purse that a lot of people were kind of like, why didn't they just give her a purse instead of embroidering one onto her sweater? I didn't mind the look actually. Uh, and I'm guessing this collar is probably just attached to the sweater. As far as I've seen, I haven't seen that there's like some kind of surprise top under this. Because I think it is very much what you see is what you get. And then I know these are 26.88 on Walmart. Uh, so she's got these long knee-high socks. They kind of remind me of Violet in the junior high series with the socks. And this little cute like plaid skirt, and her hair's curly. Her hair is really pretty, and I like her skin tone and the makeup. Um, and I do like the sweater, even though I am nervous about stuff possibly falling off of it. Her glasses look very similar to, so if you're interested, uh, Series 3 Shadow High is up on the LOL Surprise store. That was, I think, the only place I could find them so far. So all 6 dolls, I think they're $24.99, so they're a little cheaper than these. Uh, and then what else was I gonna say? Oh, and the Skylar uh, fashion studio. I'm not sure what exactly it's called. The Skylar doll that comes with, I think you just get a bunch of fabric. I don't know what exactly you can do with this fabric because the little sewing machine in there. It's not like it's a real sewing machine. It's not going to make clothes with the fabrics that they give you. So I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do with those fabrics. But that's $50. That's on the LOL Surprise store as well. So it looks like she'll have a bag, and then yeah, the glasses. That's what I was gonna say. Is they look like the Lavender Series 3 Shadow High dolls glasses to me, like practically look exactly the same to me. Maybe there's a color variation, but the little design on them really remind me of that doll. Um, and then she does have like a little plastic kind of like diary, or I guess maybe it's supposed to be considered like laboratory notes or something because she kind of has like a science theme, which is kind of a cute, like, gives me like a throwback to Project MC Squared. And then it looks like I think she's got like a real plastic pen. Um, but I think that might be the only accessories. So she's got earrings, but these look like earrings that I want to say, didn't Cheryl in Series 3 have these earrings? Or maybe it was Robin in Slumber Party. They might be colored differently, but they look very similar to, I feel like a doll has already had those earrings. Now the shoes, I don't recognize this shoe design, because it kind of looks like they put some, I don't know if that's just paint or if that's like actual kind of purple gems put on the shoes. So the shoes are cute. I don't know if they made, because she's taller, if her uh, head is any bigger than other Rainbow High dolls, or if her feet are going to possibly be any bigger. Hopefully they just kept them the same, in all honesty. Well, actually, I don't really care about the head, but the feet, I would hope, are probably. I would hope they are not different because then she's probably not going to be able to wear any uh, of anybody else's shoes. Um, okay, so you get this little, do they call these like a beaker? It's been so long since I took any science. And you still get a comb and a stand with these, it looks like. And then you have these little, are these called like test tubes? Again, if you are more familiar, like up to date with science, you're currently in some science stuff or something, maybe you'll know what these are. But that's cute that you get with her. It's almost like she kind of needed like a microscope though too, I feel like. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, cuz like if you're going to give these little like test tube things, and there's a holder for them, which is nice. I think it'll hold both. And then you have this like pretend thing that looks like it's filled with liquid. I don't know. I kind of feel like she could have used like a microscope. Um but yeah, she's cute. I think this is just like her box art. Okay, and E equals MC squared. That's definitely, isn't that a throwback to Project MC squared? I feel like that they had that in their line. So yeah, she's cute. It's kind of cute that, because we've had a Shadow High doll kind of give us like a Novi Stars throwback. So this one, I feel like she's definitely giving like a throwback to Project MC Square. Um, so yeah, this is the one I ordered. I think she says that she's arriving September 12th. It wasn't a pre-order or anything. She just went up, and when I added her to my cart, there were only two left. She has been out of stock most of the time. I've seen her pop up, well, maybe one more time today, being actually like add to cart. But so far, when I keep checking my Walmart wish list, it seems like the other two are available. So I don't know if these are pockets. I see these little silver studs on the outside of her overalls, and of course this print, which is it's some kind of designer brand name. I am not good at knowing that kind of stuff because I can't afford that kind of stuff, and I'm not into it, thankfully. But yeah, I want to say Gucci, but that might be incorrect. But it's some kind of design that looks like something I've seen like on a purse. But it has a bunch of RHs on it. So I'm not super in love with that because I don't super like the branding stuff. And then of course they had to put like in black rainbow over here. I could do without that too. It looks like it's even gonna say rainbow under her shirt. Now, it would be cute if these overalls actually unbuckled at the top, but I don't think they will. I think they're just made to kind of look like that. Unless I'm wrong. I mean, you never know. Sometimes there's a little cool surprise like that. Now, her earrings look like they're just hoops that I'm going to just assume there's probably, I can't make it out, but it's probably an R hanging off that one and an H hanging off this other one because that's what they do in this brand. Um, but they look like hoop earrings that I feel like they've already done before, and I feel like they've done these charms before too, dangling off the earrings. But I like the color they come in because I want to say it's the Neon Shadow Mara, the pink one's name. That she had pink hoops, which I actually ended up really liking her earrings a lot more than I expected. So these do look cute, and maybe you can slide off these little charms, or maybe they are just a little hooked on there and you can unattach them. Maybe it would be nice. Um, her shoes are cute, and I like these little socks. I almost wouldn't mind if the socks were longer, though, in all honesty. Uh, and then I can't tell if that's stitched. It looks like it could be stitched all the way around, so maybe that's not a real pocket. Like I feel like if these were real overalls, she would have pockets on the sides here that it looks like might be a possibility, but might not. And then I can't tell with this top part of the overalls, but yeah, I really feel like these should have been like shorts all overalls, um, or like pants, because I can't picture skateboarding in a skirt or dress. In all honesty, I just feel like if I were to fall while doing that, that would just be really bad. Um, so she does have headphones, but no like Walkman attachment or anything. But I'm not super up to date on technology, so maybe there's headphones that have like a radio built into them, or you can listen to music maybe like with your phone with the headphones. I don't honestly know. Uh, so I can make out that it says shine on this side of the cast. I think there's other writing on it as well. So she's got a little kind of Gatorade looking drink and a cute little takeout box. But I feel like we've gotten these items maybe with the Rainbow High House or maybe even other dolls. But I might be getting confused because I know Monster High always comes with like snacks. So I might be confused about this particular drink bottle. Let me take a drink. I would assume the wheels hopefully do move on her skateboard. So let's see. Okay, so it says Rainbow High. It looks like it's kind of got a cat face on there and some hearts. Probably says get well soon because I can see the soon part, and then there's like an XOXO. She's got a little bit longer nails, which is cute. Uh, so yeah, I like her makeup, and I like teal, especially this kind of seems like a more greenish teal, which I think I tend to like. Would have been cool, of course, I'm always kind of hoping for more brown eyes in this doll line. But this doll line doesn't really uh, give us just natural hair colors either. It's always like a crazy color. So the skateboard might not be like that exciting underneath. It looks again like it says rainbow, so they really went overboard with always wanting to say rainbow. Um, but at least the shoes, I like that the laces are painted in this tealish color. And then they look like platform black Converse to me. Uh, so yeah, and then I think this is just maybe a cardboard ramp that you get, but that's pretty cute for them to think of it. I mean, that's cute for pictures. Uh, but yeah, I kind of wish they could have given like a little plastic ramp. Oh, excuse me, because then it would last and be all easier, like maybe I don't know, or more tempting to keep. Because I feel like I would use this maybe for a photo opportunity and then like just recycle it. But I like it's definitely got like some poopsie slime surprise looking artwork, which is pretty cute. The headphones have an teal print on the outside, the RH on them, no surprise. Okay, so I think there's still one more, yeah, to go over. Okay. All right. So this one, which I feel like people really like the pink dolls in Rainbow High and Shadow High. I'm not sure why everybody seemed really drawn to the pink. I myself don't feel like I super fall in love with all the pink dolls, but I do typically tend to like them though as well because I just recently got Shadow High Series 2 Carla for 15.99 on Target. She's like a very pale pink. Um, I ended up liking her a lot more than I expected. And then I see people restyle Rainbow High Series 5 Priscilla, and I tend to like her a lot more just not in her outfit that she came in. So I'm like, okay, that means I like the base doll. So yeah, I have a feeling like that I might like this one as well. I do like she's got separates at least. There's a skirt here and a top. Her earrings look like Jewel Richie's though to me, um, if I'm not mistaken. And at least she's got some curl to her hair. I don't know how much product is in there. And I kind of like the colors. Her like nylon blend mix of hair. I think these dolls usually always have nylon hair if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, pretty. I'm not sure if I quite love her eye makeup and eye placement as much as yeah, I kind of like that this one more. And let me look at the purple one again real quick. Oops, can I see her without her glasses? Yeah, so I'm not sure if I super love the pink one. I noticed that was kind of I don't know, something was always like I don't know, this kind of reminds me of I didn't really like Pacific Coast Halle Capri, I think was her name, because it was just something was off to me with like the eye placement or the eye makeup. Um, like I don't know if the eyes just feel too spaced apart to me or something with this doll as well. I'm not sure here if these shoes kind of look new to me, but I don't own every Rainbow High or Shadow High doll, and I don't own like every pair of shoes either. Um, so she has a little purse. This purse looks like something they took from LOL Surprise Tweens, in all honesty. And then she's gonna have a little lipstick, but I mean, I just got one of those with Carla. And then these little makeup things. Now, I don't know what this little piece is. Is that like actually to a little applicator to pretend she's putting on? Well, I guess are they supposed to is it supposed to be like a blush palette, not an eyeshadow palette? It seems like it all should have been just like one or two colors if that's an applicator for it. I don't know. And I guess they named the pet Bubblegum. That's cute. I just wish the poor thing was blocked. And then she's got glasses. So let's see here. And then she comes with like this selfie stick with like a phone and a ring light. So I guess she's gonna take her own picture. I don't even see. Do people still use selfie sticks? Because they usually were never like allowed at like parks. So like I never really see people with them if people actually use them. Um, so yeah. Um, so yeah, that's the Berry Skies one, the new mint doll that's in Shadow High Series 3. That something was bugging me about that one's face too, and I don't know if it was just the way, if the eyes felt too spaced apart to me. Because it almost gives like a kind of like alien vibe, which maybe some people really like, but to me, like, I don't know, my eye is, it makes my brain feel a little confused in all honesty when looking at the doll, because I'm like, wait, like, I don't know if I like love this kind of face up on her. So her nails look a little long, but might not be as long as the skater one, which is an interesting choice. So yeah, I went ahead and did a chat on these because I feel like I do probably like these dolls a little more than like other Rainbow High stuff that's been releasing. Like, I didn't buy any runway dolls. I've seen quite a few of them in person, and I've made sure like that my daughter sees, I think, most of them in person. She seemed to like Skylar the most, uh, which I do really like the base doll of that one. And I actually like both outfits. I feel like they're her outfits would also like work well with Kim from Series 5 Rainbow High to like put in as well. So yeah, I kind of have to agree. I really like Jade's outfit she comes in, but I just didn't really like her second outfit. So it's like hard to spend $35 when you're like, well, there's a couple fashion pieces in this that I just don't really care for. Um, so that's why like I haven't bought any of those. I didn't really like Sunny in Runway, and usually Sunny is a favorite for Series 1 dolls. Poppy too, I usually like, but I don't really. I didn't super like love, but I think she was probably definitely one of the favorites in the Runway dolls. Definitely, I really didn't care for Violet. Um, Although I might like the way her feathers were done better than some previous feathers. I don't know. Uh, and then Ruby was interesting. I do also sometimes feel kind of drawn to the Ruby dolls for some reason. Um, I thought her jacket and her second look like seemed really cool. Uh, but yeah, I wasn't like completely sold on her either. I'm trying to think who else. I'm not into Amaya. Um, I know some people seem to really be Amaya fans, but I'm just not into either types of Amaya's, the one that has like the rainbow hair or the one with like the white hair. I just don't know why she doesn't do it for me. um, and who else? Am I forgetting somebody? I think that's all of them. Ruby, Poppy, Sunny, Jade, Skylar, Violet, Amaya. Yeah, so I've saved money there because I didn't spend $35 a piece on any of those. That there's what, like 7 to collect maybe in that line. And I didn't buy any of the 3 color and create dolls. But I am interested in the curly hair one. I kind of wish she had uh not purple eyes though, because I think the other 2, one might have blue eyes and one might have green eyes. So again, I just kind of wish they could give us more brown eye variations in these doll lines. But yeah, I was interested in the color and create doll, really just to give like a Rit dye and go for like a more natural hair color on the doll, like a reddish brown would be fun to do. Uh, I know with dyeing the hair brown or black, I think the next time I try it, because there can be green undertones, I think I'm gonna buy like red Rit to also pour into the dye when I dye the doll's hair, and hopefully that cancels out the green and you actually get, brown or black hair that you want. But yeah, that's mostly what I'm interested in with the color and create, is to possibly like not use the markers on it, but to like do like a Rit dye. Um, to figure out something. I've heard it can, I guess, dyeing the clothes though is a little harder than expected with the Rit dye. And then I don't really know what exactly to do with the shoes. I guess I would need to make sure I get like a better paint sealer than I have for acrylic paint because my sealer tends to make things feel sticky for some crappy reason. Uh, so yeah, I've been good. I didn't buy any of the Series 3 Shadow High dolls that are on the LOL Surprise store, and I didn't buy that Skylar Studio just because I don't really know what the hell I would do with all those fabrics, because I don't have sewing skills. Um, so yeah, she's not very tempting. I think the doll's pretty, and her outfit she comes in, I actually don't mind. Uh, but I just can't justify spending $50 on that. Even these, I don't know if I super feel like they're worth $27 a piece. But I got one, so thanks for watching. Bye.